Hello class 10 student. Today I am going to continue the topics of the Assam Association from chapter 4 of history, that is awakening, national awakening in Assam. As I have already discussed in the earlier videos that the Assam Association has a great contribution in regards to national freedom in Assam. The Assam Association, it is a broad-based provincial forum to appraise the government of the wishes and aspirations of the people of Assam became an urgent need. You see, this Assam Association has become a great contribution, as I have already told a couple of sentences earlier, that is, a strong organization was required by the people of Assam for presenting the aspiration of the aggrieved people to the government. Here, there has become an urgent need for forming an organization in Assam. This organization came to be known as the Assam Association, and this association had a great contribution in presenting the aspiration, and the work of Assam Association is worth mentioning. Here, the Assam Association was formed in 1903 by Manik Chandra Barua. In 1903 by Manik Chandra Barua, and the first session of the association was held in Dibrugarh. So, in this session, it formally elected Raja Prabhat Chandra Barua as the president. So, an organization needs a president to preside over the organization, and Jagannath Barua as vice president and Manik Chandra Barua as general secretary. Remember, then the association served as a mouthpiece of the people. Mouthpiece of the people, that means it acts as a voice of the people, and the association presented the authorities their needs and grievances, hopes and aspiration. Grievances means their sorrows, the sorrows of the people, what they are struggling, and hopes, what are the hopes of the people, wishes and aspiration. Now the main fact is that when Assam Association was formed, there was hardly a function of Indian National Congress in Assam, because Indian National Congress was away from the purview in Assam. So instead of the Indian National Congress, the work of the National Assam Association has a great contribution during the First World War. Until the First World War, the National Congress had negligible presence in Assam, and the Assam Association was the most powerful, influential organization during this period. Like Jorhat Sarvanik Sabha, it did not believe in direct confrontation with the authorities, and instead the association followed peaceful and constitutional method of presenting their aspiration to the British government. So in this way, some of the members of the association were also the members of the legislative council. So here they have got a little privilege in presenting their aspiration to the people, to the government, and therefore they could influence the government through their speeches and debates on the floor of the council, that is the legislative council. What is the legislative council? It is the group of the ministers which are elected in the administration of the country, in the administration of the state. Some of the issues raised by the association, what were the issues? The first one, the issues, that is, there the British government were dominating the local board and municipalities. So local board and municipalities, they demanded for democratization of the local board and municipalities. So there must be a perfect authority of the people, and these people should elect the officers, should elect the administration of the local bodies, like we are having in panchayats. Local bodies are called as the panchayat, the municipalities. So the next point is that they demanded for the democratization of the local bodies. That is, through election, the members should be elected, not their domination must be there. The point number 3, it opposed also from the very beginning the other organization has been opposing against the excessive collection of revenue by the British government. So here also it opposed the revenue collection and also opposed the enhancements of taxes, excise policy of the government. And one more thing which is very important in Assam, opium consumption was very popular in Assam. So the use of opium was deteriorating the health of the Assamese subjects. So the Assam Association demanded for absolute prohibition of opium. The 4th point, in a field of education, development must be needed. Hence it negotiated for the representation of Assam in the Calcutta University, that is Assamese language in Calcutta University, appointment of Assamese teachers in Cotton College, establishment of technical institution. So it is because of these initiatives after the independence, the Assamese people were able to put their demand, and slowly many technical institution was formed in Assam. One of the major issues that undertook by the association was to oppose the incorporation of Assam into a single province. Remember that one, during the partition of Bengal, the name of the eastern part of Bengal was termed as Eastern Bengal and Assam, but it was actually before, when the partition was done, the new name was proposed as Eastern Bengal, not Eastern Bengal and Assam. So here the tea planters, European tea planters, demanded that Assam tea was popular in the foreign market. So this, when the new name will be proposed as Eastern Bengal, then the people will not be able to understand that this tea belong to Assam and they belong to Eastern Bengal. So here, as the name is absent, they will not find the authenticity of the Assam tea. So here, as the demand was done by the European tea planters, so the British changed the name by adding Assam, Eastern Bengal and Assam. So also it demanded for the introduction of the Montagu-Chelmsford reform in 1918 in Assam. So what was the Montagu-Chelmsford reform? It is not mentioned in this book, but to be precise, in 1918 a new rule was formed by the British India under an act. This we will discuss later. If you need, I will discuss in a separate video. So for this purpose, the association sent a team of 7 members to Calcutta in 1917. We can see that the Assam Association has contributed a lot in demanding their aspiration. The association sent Nabin Chandra Bordoloi, remember this name, Nabin Chandra Bordoloi, and Prasanna Kumar Barua to London for the same. Due to the pressure built by association, Assam came under the reform of Montagu-Chelmsford. Another major demand put forward by the association in 1920 was a demand for the establishment of a university in Assam. It is because of this demand, later in 1948, Guwahati University was established. The Assam Association got actively involved in the non-cooperation movement in 1921. Here in 1921, in the month of August, Mahatma Gandhi was here in Assam for delivering his valuable speech, and under the influence of his important speech, people got encouraged and they delved into the freedom struggle in non-cooperation movement. But Assam Association thought that unlike before other organization, the previous organization, the organization stayed for a little time, and their influences declined slowly and gradually. So Assam Association wanted to keep their influences intact. So they had an idea that to introduce the activities of Assam Association together with the national forum, with the forum of the country. So they found that Indian National Congress had the same type of activities like Assam Association. So their only goal was that struggle for freedom. Indian National Congress had the same goal with the struggle of freedom. So in 1916, the association sent delegates to the Indian National Congress and thus established a formal relation with the Congress. So the delegates of the association also attended Nagpur Congress. Over the year, a greater number of delegates from Assam started attending annual conferences of the Indian National Congress, and in 1921 the Assam Association merged with the Assam Provincial Congress Committee. Merging means they were included, Assam Provincial Congress Committee were included in Assam, and the Assam Association were merged together in the Indian National Congress, and they have formed a separate provincial committee. That is, provincial means state committee, committee for the province or the state of Assam. So in this way, the work of Assam Association still exists now as in the form of Assam Provincial Congress Committee. Before, they struggled for their freedom from British India, from the British government, and now the Congress Committee, they are working as a political agent in Assam. So this is the video that I have formed. So I would like to say that watch this video, and it is very necessary, and making a video is quite difficult using data and whatever it is. By using these things, it would be better interacting in the class. It is better when the student will be asking simultaneously the question and I will be discussing. For that, here it is very difficult for continuing the videos and again waiting for you for your questions, and it is very obvious that you are not availed with your own mobile phone at a stipulated time, but still I will try to remain online in the mobile phone through WhatsApp. If you have any queries, if you have any questions regarding these videos, and I will try to answer your question. Do support my videos and help me to teach you, and thank you.